In this tutorial, we're going to look at the Actions panel. Let me just close this Behaviors panel. So this is the Actions panel. It's where you create all the action script. And one nice facility here, if you click on this little right-facing triangle, you get a listing of everything in ActionScript. And this pertains to whichever version of ActionScript your file is supporting. So this is an ActionScript 2.0 file. So it lists everything that you can use in ActionScript 1.0 and 2.0. And there's a lot here. So let's open an ActionScript 3.0 file. So now this all pertains to ActionScript 3.0. Here we have video. Open that. All this pertains to video. So for example, here we have our FLV playback component. Click on that. It has events, methods, and properties pertaining to the FLV playback component. Let's click on the properties there. So these are a lot of properties. Some of them we've already covered. Scale mode, for example. Select that, right-click on it, and you could add that to the script, or you could view help. Let's try view help. So here's the scale mode property in the help file. Tells us which version of ActionScript we're looking at, where it's supported, which player version, and it gives us some specific information on how to use this within ActionScript. So this can be a very, very useful facility over here. Let me just get out of this file, go back to the other one. Another useful facility is the ability to check your syntax, this little check mark. So we've got some actions in the panel here. Just click the check mark and it comes back and says the script contains no errors. Let's put an error in. Let's see if it'll catch a semicolon with nothing before it. Actually, I think that may not be an error. Let's find out. No errors. It's actually okay to have an empty line. How about putting just ABC there? Still no errors. Let's try a trace command. The script contains errors. The errors encountered are listed in the compiler's error panel. So here we go. Syntax error on line 6. So let's go back to the actions. For a trace command, you need to put the message that you want to display inside parentheses and inside quotes. So let's check again. Now it contains no errors. And by the way, let's just try that. Control Enter. Now when I click that pause button, it displays ABC in the output. That's also very useful. You can give yourself various messages, and this has no effect on the finished program. It's only for you while you're creating the program, this trace command. Another facility that's nice is this one, which auto formats. So let me click on that. That didn't change anything because my format is already good. But let's try taking this trace command in there, too far to the left, and click auto format. And it pushes it out again. So it simply formats your ActionScript in a nice, readable way. One other thing I'd like to point out here is this pin icon. This pins the active script. It keeps your ActionScript in the Actions panel. So now I can click off that movie clip and it still shows the actions there. Normally, if this isn't pinned, I'll unpin it now, and I click off the movie clip, the ActionScript goes away. So if you know you want to keep the same ActionScript in the panel, just pin it. And that concludes this tutorial introducing the Actions panel.